Hello, welcome to the show. I'm your host, Johnny Baghead, as always. And, oh dear, what's happened? Something... If you weren't around for the Scuff era, today's stream's going to be a big surprise because, my friends, it's back. Yeah! We are back with the PlayStation Move Sharpshooter. This stupid thing that I brought for like £40 a couple years ago because I never knew it existed. I'm like, I want that. That's dumb. That's what I'm into. And we're going to be using it today. We've used it before, back in the Scuff era. I did a stream covering the PlayStation 3 ports of House of the Dead 2 and 3. Which are very, very good ports. Basically, once the PlayStation Move came out, they weren't very well marketed or publicized, I feel like. But a lot of rail shooters got released on the PlayStation 3 to use the Move controller. I always forget the number, what number generation that is, but the PlayStation 3 360 generation is basically when rail shooters almost disappeared entirely. But funny enough, not as much as you would think, but they definitely became background niche stuff compared to how big they were for systems in the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 era. For example, Namco actually did release a gun controller for the PlayStation 3. It works with 2 games, and they're both games that they made. But when this came out, there ended up being like quite a lot of rail shooters put out, and also other games that got upgrades for the Move controller, and they specifically put this controller out. I think they initially put it out for SOCOM 4? I think SOCOM 4. I could be wrong about the name, but I think it was for a SOCOM game. But there's actually quite a few games that specifically recognize this controller, so I have to explain it. Oh, sorry guys, I hit the microphone there. So, there are 2 official gun shells for the PlayStation Move. There's this one, this handgun shaped one, and all this literally does, it doesn't have anything on it besides a trigger, and that maps to and that's literally just a mechanism that pulls the trigger on the Move controller. And then it just has start and select buttons on the side, because when you put them in, they're covered, and that hole's there to get all the buttons on the top of the Move controller. And then there's this. This is like the Pro model, this thing. And the difference with this is that it actually has a mini USB that plugs into the bottom of the Move controller. And that interfaces with various buttons and things that are on this controller. So we've got the trigger, and this is actually considered a unique button, because this motion here, you can grab this and pull it back like that, is actually just pulling the trigger that's normally on the bottom of the Move controller. But this is like its own input. This is a shortcut to hit the Move button that's on the top of the PlayStation Move controllers. There's a shortcut for it here, and there's also, it's kind of hard to see on camera, sorry, but you can put this on to stop yourself from accidentally hitting it. This is a fire mode selector, but I haven't found a game that is in my collection that actually uses it yet. I think only SOCOM does. We've got a square and triangle button, and these are flipped. All these bits are on the other side of the controller as well. And like the other one, there's got the start and select bits there, and then it's got this little hub for putting in the PlayStation Move Navigator controller, which is basically a it's just like half of a PlayStation 3 controller. It has L1 and L2 on it. It has an analog stick. It has the square and the circle buttons, because they're not built into this controller. If you wanted to hit those, you would normally have to go up here. and hit them up here. And for this game, you actually have to use them quite a bit, so I prefer them down here. You have a D-pad, and then just like the PlayStation Home button. But there are a couple of like third-person, first-person shooters that use this, and a bunch of rail shooters. And they actually do recognize this as a separate controller. Like when you plug it in, it will configure to recognize this as a separate trigger and recognize the fire rate thing. But again, I've only found like one game that supports it. Hang on. And I've been in the mood to stream with this thing again because it's so dumb. There's like two models of this. There's one that's where it's grey, and then there's the red one. That's usually because with like toy gun-shaped fins, companies like to color them so they can't be mistaken for real guns. Also, we've got stock here that you can actually adjust. It actually like extends out like that. And you can put it like all the way in. I tend to have it like one out right now. And it's kind of hard to see, but I put a harness on it. There's like a hole here, and I've like kind of makeshift made something so it's like around my here. Yeah, my you know, you have to have a license for this thing. It's called the fucking idiot license. It's called the wasting your money on like 15-year-old tech. But Dead Space got a remake recently, and I thought, instead of streaming that, I'm going to stream the PlayStation 3 port of the prequel game. That is a rail shooter. That is basically... You know what? I don't think I even got a PC port, which is a shame, because it would work, you know? You just use the mouse. So, and frankly, EA should port it to PC. It'd be really cool to see it at, like, high frame rates and things like that. Or VR. Actually, it would be perfect for VR. Oh my god. Oh, that would be amazing. They wouldn't have to do much. Okay, no, you would. You'd have to, you'd have to take out kind of like all the movement. I think the way you would do it is you would play a section, and then it would have to kind of like... You'd have to do some things, because this is, I'd say in terms of the rail shooter types, I feel like there's two types. There's constant movement ones, where you kind of move, and then you stop, and the camera will focus on enemies. Or there's the Time Crisis style, where you have the cover, and then you kind of move in between action, and there's no shooting while you're moving, and then when you stop, that's when you play. This is closer to like House of the Dead, but this is actually like a full game. This is not an arcade like 1 to 2 hour experience. From what I understand, this game is a decent length. It was actually made by I don't know how much they worked on it each, but it was the original Dead Space developers, Visceral Games, back when they were Redwood Shores, and Eurocom. And it was originally out on the Wii, but once, around the time of Dead Space 2, they ported it to PlayStation 3, and the PS3 version, it's not that different, but it does have a bit of visual enhancement. Obviously, it's higher resolution, but it's also, some of the shadow and lighting's a bit better. But funny enough, like, most of the character models and the textures is the same. So, looking at comparison footage, Dead Space Extraction might have been, like, the best looking game on the Wii. But this is a prequel to the story of Dead Space 1. And actually, it's even got areas from Dead Space 1. But it's basically what actually caused... You know, what happened when they brought the marker to the... It's the planet. I don't remember the name of it, but you go down to the surface of a planet at the end of the Dead Space 1. And it's like, what happened to that colony? And the marker and all that stuff. And it's a unique perspective, because in Dead Space, from what I remember, you never really saw the marker until afterwards, like what it had already wrecked everything. This, you actually get to see how the marker drives people crazy and things. I will preface though, this I have not played all the way through. I've literally only played the demo, which is like the prologue level. But I the way I'm playing this is you can buy this digitally still, because luckily the PlayStation 3 store didn't get shut down. Thank fuck for that. But Dead Space 2 had a limited edition release on PlayStation 3 that packaged this full game with it. Though, funny enough, the standard version came with a demo. It's actually just a full game in terms of file size. It just doesn't come with the unlock key. You have to, like, download that from PSN. But I looked up how much it costs to buy used copies of the limited edition, and it's a lot cheaper than buying the digital version of this game. And I like to have physical versions of games, and this is technically the only way to have a physical version of this PS3 release. So here we are. If you want to try this game on PlayStation 3, and it is probably the best version to play, obviously if you don't have all the move stuff, you'll be paying more than just buying a Wii version if you already, you know, because you buy a Wii, it comes with the Wii remote and the sensor bar. But this on, you know, on PlayStation 3, you have to own the camera, you have to own a move controller. You don't need the navigator controller. You could just play like by holding a PlayStation 3 controller. And obviously you don't need this stupid shit. I needed it. It was I had to have it. But we'll get into it. I will warn you while we get into this here. So I have blown this up a bit. Actually, kind of looking at this looks a little too bright. Can I change the brightness? Let's go down a little bit. So I have configured some stuff. I've specifically, and I would actually recommend this to anyone who's playing this. The game by default has like shaky real cam, where they're trying to emulate what it would look like if like imagine the person you're playing as had like a GoPro strapped to their head. But it makes the game too hard, and obviously if you have motion sickness stuff, it's pretty rough. You can completely turn it off though. It actually has a slider that you can set how much you want. But because the camera, this is one of those ones where a lot of the secrets and upgrades and hidden like lore stuff is like, oh, the camera's gonna pan to this spot and you have like a limited amount of time to pick up an item. I recommend turning off the shaky cam because it makes that stuff a lot easier. But this will be, you know, going in fresh playthrough here. I've hopefully got this all kind of set up right, because I've not actually used this like setup with my desk before on the new computer. Hopefully my mic is not in the way. I've kind of like turned it to the side a bit because it actually does pick me up quite well even if it's not close. But let me know if it seems a bit far away, Clarice. I can boost my mixer. Alright. I'm going to go again to this though. Obviously, Content Warnings is a spooky game. And I'll try and show this on camera as much as I can. If what I might do is I might look back on this stream, and if I realize it's actually kind of hard to see this, I might set up my second camera here, so it's like visible what I'm doing. I think if you're coming to watch Dead Space, you know it's gore, so I didn't put the content warning bot in. I tend to use the content warning when it's stuff that isn't obvious. But, you know, we can always change that later. Oh, the new one has content warnings. Yeah, this is too old. Funny enough, I don't think it even had, like, the age rating, because sometimes games come up with the age. You know what? I think that's only ESRB stuff. I don't think they do that in PAL, actually. Oh, but, oh, you can even, like, turn off specific stuff? That's nice of them. It's nice that they're considering stuff like that. I assume there must be a way to, like, turn it off in the options so you just never see it. Alright. So I have played this opening bit. Because that was what the demo was. Just to kind of, like, go through it, see how it worked. And that's what let me know that I'm going to want to play this with the Navigator controller, because at times the game asks you to hit the X and circle buttons, the cross the circle buttons, and that's easier than leaning up to the top here to do it. Oh yeah, I forgot, this does have 2-player support. No, I don't think they, like, do anything. Like, they don't make a second character or anything. Oh, I think I do have to turn this up.
That's better.
Sorry, Lexine, I was next to the recharging station. Are you calling about tonight?
How's that?
No.
How's that compared to me, though? La 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 la. La.
Because you somehow forgot to tell me what you're doing today.
Oh no, she's British!
Excavation.
Oh shit!
Team? You're extracting a marker. My super
yeah, I made sure subs were turned on.
Excitement. Did you know he's a unitologist? This is a big deal.
Leon's always been nuts. Anyway, we don't know
Leon?
if it's a marker or just a big rock.
That guy loves bingo.
That's why we're doing this, so the Boffins can study it.
Sam Caldwell, if you had an imagination, you'd be dangerous.
We'll see about that tonight.
Ooh, I look forward to it.
Uh-oh.
Gotta go, honey. I love you.
I have to be careful because my mic stand sometimes blocks the camera. But luckily, because this is, like, got gyro in it, I think that was, like, sussy, dirty talk. It's a weird opening to show that and then be, like, scary music. Funny enough. You'd be surprised, Clarence. I won't spoil it.
Suit it up quick, or the only date you'll have is with an overtime sheet.
Say no more. Lexine's already mad at me. She'd kill me if I bailed on her.
Right, so here we are.
Elsa's standing by. All we're waiting for is you, so don't expect me to make excuses if we're still working tonight.
Hold on, I want to check sound. Yeah, that's fine. Weird. I do have camera shake turned off. I think it's because I'm in a cutscene right now. I think in gameplay it'll be better. Funny enough, like, my save file from the demo version didn't seem to work with this because I guess it technically is a different version. Here we go. Let's get back into it. But trust me, if you have it on, like, the default camera shake setting, it's more shaky than this.
All right, let's get this done.
Yeah, I'm just gonna...
Sam, is your helmet secure?
Oh. I keep forgetting that. You have to press the trigger to, like, break those.
Just like the one back on Earth.
Oh, see?
Just like the one the unitologists claim is back on Earth, you mean? And there's one big difference. Earth is Earth. Whereas this beautiful place
there we go.
Aegis 7 is nothing but a ball of space rock. I mean, come on, what are the odds?
Oh, hang on. There it is.
And there it is.
Don't copy me. What the fuck? Come on. That... How many innuendos are we going to have? We've had way too many innuendos already.
About time. Give Banks a hand fixing up the track and loader. All three of us. Damn straight. If this thing gets so much...
You can see this is different from, like, a typical arcade rail shooter already, because it's got quite a bit of story. And, you know, like, it starts you out like this. But yeah, this is the planet that,
Hey, Banks. What do you need?
the Ishimura was planet cracking. Oh.
That thing's gotta be man-made.
Hurry up! Cooper's already pissed off that we're late.
Copy that. I'm right behind you, Sterling.
So I don't have too much to say because I've seen all this. But here we go. Doing some mining, engineering. There we go.
Target practice paid off, huh?
This is our rivet gun. There we go.
Good job.
One thing that's weird, I forgot to say, there is a reload button down here. That is also a unique button to this controller. This game doesn't use it though. It uses square button. The square button, which is here. I do love this though. Yeah, you twist the controller sideways to do alt fire.
Right in the hole. Nice job.
That's really satisfying with this thing to be like. Oh, hang on. There we go.
Nice work.
Also, if you look, there's tactical Gears of War style reloading. Look, there's quick reloads.
On it, boss. Alrighty again, let's get this thing on board.
Whew. Yep. Press once to reload.
Lexine's right. Leon would flip if he saw this.
I think that's the cool thing about this game actually, is you could totally play this without having played Dead Space 1.
Steady your hand there,
This would just be its own story.
Almost there.
So I kind of did it early, which is weird. I guess it's for repeat playthroughs, but yeah, you get the telekinesis stuff from Dead Space 1 as well.
Stand by. I'm starting a 5 down.
Come on, there we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark.
I have a lot more streams, like potential games that I want to show with this. I'll mention this actually. A while ago, I was asked what Resident Evil games I was going to play, and I mentioned that I was probably not going to play Resident Evil 5, except I forgot. Resident Evil 5 Gold Edition on PlayStation 3 works with this, so I am going to play it. May not be a full playthrough, but I'll definitely... Why is all these British people here, eh? What's the hell's going on? Uh-oh. Did you, nonsense, activate the marker?
Come on, guys. We gotta get a move on.
Typical British.
Sterling to Central. I'm outside. Can you tell me what that bind was?
Also, what's nice about this is if you hold select, it'll just kind of reset your cursor to like the middle of the screen. So if the configuration kind of gets weird. But yeah, I remember this area from Dead Space 1. And the way this game looks, I think they might have just like used the same assets.
Can't see a thing without the lights.
There should be a box of glowworms in the airlock storage chamber. We can use them.
Oh yeah, so there's a few of these areas where they let you move around.
You were right. I found a glowworm.
Alright. This bit's a bit funny. Who's talking? Who is that?
Look around. We should grab some supplies before we head down.
Oh, see? They don't really give you... I think that's on purpose, though. Here we go. Text log. Dr. Carl T., Chief Science Officer Ishimura. The artifact from the colony does indeed appear to be a genuine marker, the first to be found in Unitology's 200-year history. I'm eager to get it on board the ship so I can study it properly. The potential here is enormous, not just for me personally, though it's true I've dreamed of such a discovery for decades, but also for humanity, and the Church of Unitology in particular. I don't know how much of this stuff is explained. Utology stuff. Like, Dead Space 1 definitely goes into it. This marker could herald the dawn of a new age of mankind for mankind. And I'll do my part to ensure it comes to pass. I know the church will be grateful, but the true recognition will come from all of humanity. In this day, we are blessed. There we go. But yeah, straight up Unitology guys, they worship the marker. They're nuts. You know what? Hang on a sec. Let me see if I do that. Oh, okay. Next stream, I'm gonna have to. I might try and put my mic somewhere else. That's a bit better. All right. Might have to like move it over here.
Airlocks are engaged. We should be fine now.
Don't worry, there is combat in this. They're teasing.
Shit, sounds like someone's in trouble. Hold on!
Wait a second, we don't know what's going on in there.
I don't know how the game looks, by the way. I found out that this game, you see this a lot with this generation.
What the fuck?
What in God's name are you doing?
The game runs at 720p, and it doesn't like upscale the output.
Stop! I'll shoot you. You know these rivet guns pack a punch.
He wasn't even doing anything. Okay, he killed that guy.
Help me! He's out of his mind.
Sterling!
Actually, by the way, Clarice, how's the like brightness? Because oh, he didn't like that.
I can't believe this.
Sam, get that rock saw.
This is quite
We may need it.
a dark game. There we go.
Jesus Christ, we just killed someone.
We don't have time to think about that. If we don't fix that tether fast, we'll all be dead. Move! Look out! More of them!
We've all gone
Oh.
fucking crazy.
There we go. Oh, that was close. Almost didn't get that. At least in this prologue level, though, they give you, like, way more ammo than you really need. There we go. Yeah. Sometimes the brightness in games will look after me because I've got my ring light. Okay, we don't.
Guys, let's go. Tether 16's a few levels down.
We're not using the. We're not using the ring, the glowworm right now.
You guys see that?
It's blocked. Looks like they had problems down here before.
This is a bad idea.
There we go.
We shouldn't have come this way.
Who's taking Team B's equipment?
Security line. Use that
Okay,
rock
guys,
saw.
this isn't fun anymore. All Mega Event lockers in Section B belong to Team B, not Team A, not Team C. B! As in, you guys are bastards for breaking in and stealing our shit. How'd you like it to pull a 12-hour shift in total darkness because someone stole your glowworm, huh? And where are all the damn rivet bolts? I swear to Altman, the next guy I see poke around Team B's lockers are going to get a boot up his ass. I feel like that's an in-joke about going through the game and, like, opening all the lockers and shit. Oh, yeah, so this is why I, set up to use the navigation controller.
Central to Coldwell. We can see you on VidLink now. Clear that obstruction out of the way.
Oh, hang on.
Get a move on.
Oh, it's turned off, that's why. There we go. Okay, it should be in now. There we go. Yeah, so there's melee as well.
Through.
Lexine?
They must have put this here to stop people coming up.
Can't believe we're doing this.
Oh yeah. There we go.
Stop! Don't do this!
Uh-oh. Well, at least she's into it. Hey guys, I don't think this marker's very good.
Sterling, this is Cooper. Just checking in. How are you doing?
Trying to see if we can activate the glowworm again.
Some strange shit's going down here.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna put the brightness up a little bit. Just a little. There we go. Bear in mind it's this kind of game, so it's trying to be very atmospheric, but I just want to make sure that, you know, on stream it's all... Oh. Okay.
Gravity tether fixed.
There it is, over there.
It's coming, man. Oh, God. It's calling
Quiet.
us.
You hear that?
They're coming. There's nowhere to hide. God help us all.
Someone's trapped in
Is
there.
there anybody left?
I'll check it out and meet you in the gravity tether room. Go!
It's death, Sam. Can't you see it? It needs our help.
Egan, what the hell are you talking about? Get a grip!
But Zachenko, we killed him.
Okay, that's the... Okay, that's the way to
No.
shake it.
But you saw what happened in there. It's like it wasn't really him.
Oh.
We should take that plasma cutter too. Listen to us. This is all wrong.
There we go, the plasma cutter. Yep, horizontal, vertical beam. This is the one that's really fun to do with the
Come on, Egan.
with
I
the
don't wanna
side
waste any more
turn.
time down here.
Because yeah, when you turn it sideways, that's how you do your vertical shot. God, you said it earlier, Clarice, but you're just so right. This would be amazing as a remake in VR. Or just, you know, just port it, really. The only question is if they would have to mess with the visuals or not. If the visuals would look a bit rough. Oh! Oh, 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 oh!
Get off of me! Christ, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah. But for RE4, they did actually do a lot of like retexturing and remodeling for that remake in VR.
Needs us to...
That's the funny thing about that version. It is technically another remake of the game.
Look out! There's more!
Shit! Get behind me!
Okay, yeah. Next time I play this, I'm gonna have to move my mic stand. 'Cause it is getting in the way and messing with the tracking a bit.
It's not right. We have to end it.
Shit! Egan, stop! What are you doing?
Oh no!
You can't stop it.
Not Egan!
You can't fight it.
My best friend Egan!
Don't make me shoot you! Egan, please!
Oh. Oh, he's a strong boy.
Oh God, Egan. I'm sorry.
There we go. No, Egan! His name's Egan!
Caldwell, this is Cooper. I can't reach Sterling or Egan. How are you guys doing?
Something bad's happened. Egan, he went crazy, and everyone down here, they're trying to kill us. Egan's gone.
You're breaking up. I can barely hear you. Just get on that tether before it starts a feedback loop and takes everything down with it.
Alright. There we go. Got an upgrade for the rivet gun. Oh, that guy's having a great time. Oh, okay. Messed up my reload.
Come on! Don't make me do this! I'm trying to save you!
I noticed with a lot of these like look around sections, you actually have like a limited amount of time.
Jesus. Hold it together. Damn it.
Central to Caldwell. Stasis modules are standard equipment for all Megavent personnel. I know you haven't been trained in it, but if you find one, it could come in handy.
Let's see.
There
we go. So yeah, they even kept the stasis stuff from the original game as well.
Stasis it at the right moment.
Is that it? I remember that when I did the prologue demo, I was a bit confused. Here we go. Oh.
Okay, I can do this.
Some motiony gimmick stuff, but I'm fine with it. I think if you do it right, it can be really immersive, that kind of thing. Wow. Now that was some hidden ammo. I get the feeling though that a lot of these like really hidden ammo spots,
Copy that.
it's probably for the harder difficulties.
Get out of my head.
Oh no. Hold on, press the wrong button there. I was trying to use the stasis thing, but I did the wrong button. Oh, there's another one. It's cool that the, you know, kind of the rule from the base game where the Necromorphs is like you have to shoot limbs off, that still helps you out here. Even when you're fighting like these crazed humans.
Sam? Are you okay?
Oh, she's back.
God, it's good to hear you. Things are pretty bad right now.
No. I mean, did you hear? Some unitologists just killed themselves in Union Square. There are pictures. It's horrible. Leon was there.
People are flipping out all over the colony. We've been attacked and Egan went crazy. I killed him, Lex.
You... Sam? Say that again.
I killed Egan. I had no choice. He tried to kill me.
I'm scared. Somebody just told me some sectors are losing oxygen too.
Hold on. That could be from the blast. The life support power room isn't far from here.
You think that's what's wrong with the oxygen?
Just hold tight, baby. I'll fix it, I promise.
Oh no! Stay away from me!
Oh, that's the wrong button. Oh. Oh, that was missable. Planetary Mining, Earth's Future by Fatul S. Reef. I'm probably saying that wrong. Sorry about that. Planet mining is quite literally the dismantling of planets and moons on a macro scale. Entire worlds are fractured to reveal the rich seams of valuable minerals contained inside. Despite environmentalist concern, the operation is perfectly safe and is the only way to extract the necessary resources on the large scale required to supply Earth and the other colonies. Sure, mate, sure. You may have read reports that claim the destruction of a planet could destroy an entire solar system due to the disruption in the gravitation forces that hold each celestial object in orbit. Concerned investors are directed to read the article, the CEC Pledge to the Health of Our Universe, for a detailed breakdown of the truths about planet cracking. Yeah, where have we heard that before, huh? Oh, I got an upgrade from Plasma Color. Nice.
Life support is through here.
I'm kind of surprised I'm playing as well as I am with the
Warning, colony life support systems offline.
with the
There it is. Hope the anti-grav still works.
with my shit strapped to me. There we go. This might be more interactive later. Right now I'm noticing this is kind of just like a point and move thing. You definitely would have to do some fixes to this for VR, because with the movement,
Almost got it.
you'd get, you know, motion sickness issues with the camera moving around, like foot movement on its own. So you'd have to kind of, you know.
Hey, Nichols, unless you want CEC to slap you with another fine, I suggest you get these Megavent fans fixed. They damn near knocked Lee off.
Oh, trophy. But yeah, you'd have to, like, because I imagine doing this might give you motion sickness. You'd probably have to, like, teleport between spots, or you'd have to kind of, like, give them free movement and then lock movement when combat happens. Is this game a little too much for you, Class? Yeah, sorry.
Now leaving zero gravity.
Like I said, I did turn off the camera shake. It's way worse with the camera shake. Like, even I didn't. It wasn't giving me sickness, but it was making the game way too hard to play.
Why'd you kill me? I'm not a monster.
Sam, what's the matter?
Uh-oh. Sam's not doing so well.
It's all right. Just stay out of sight, okay?
Be careful. I love you.
I love you.
Uh-oh.
What the hell?
It'd be nice if they did have an option that was like, took out some of the more dramatic camera movements. Like where the, you know, the main character's like whipping his head around in that section.
Hello? Who's there?
Death is the answer, Sam.
Oh no! He wasn't crazy.
Stop it.
He wasn't coming for me. Oh no!
Oh god, I thought you were... I've got to get out of here. Back to Lexine. We have to stop it. Is this even real?
Straight up though, you do have to shoot here. Because you take damage otherwise. Oh, that's the wrong button. Oh, okay.
No, leave me alone. I have to get to Lexine. Do you hear me? She needs my help.
Oh no.
No. Lexine. Help me. What? You're not.
Hostile is down. Repeat. Hostile is down. Good shot, sir.
Shooting one of your own is never good. He's not even packing a gun.
You're shitting me. This is the guy that slaughtered his entire crew.
Why'd you do it, son? All these people never did anything to her.
Lex.
There you go.
He's gone.
Call Commander James and get Doc Sciarella down here.
See? They tricked you, Clarice. I'm the dead one.
I love you.
Lex is fine. There we go. And yeah. This is where, like, the replayability stuff is for this game. Plus, you saw there was, like, 4 difficulty levels. Yeah, they're trying to trick you. Something we'll also do when we're done with this, because I never actually played it, is there was DLC. Congratulations, new features unlocked. More health. And some weapons, yeah. I think when you replay, you can actually pick custom weapons, maybe. But there was DLC, actually, for Dead Space 2. That was a sequel to this that I never played. Like, story-wise.
Shit.
Yeah, so we're...
Detective Nathan McNeil.
Well, I'll be damned. Gabe Weller. When I requested help from the Ishimura, I didn't realize they had you on board.
Transferred 6 months ago. It's been a long time, Nate.
It's good to see you. No, it's been hell down here. Some extra hands will come in useful.
Sorry, no cop duty. We have an errand.
An errand? Gabe, we've got assaults, murder, suicides, almost 60 dead and dozens injured. Nobody here's ever seen anything like it. We just can't cope.
Cope? Wasn't it you who pulled me out of a 3-way firefight on Scorpio 6 and then went back into Plant Olympus? And now some crazy miners have got you losing sleep?
It's not that simple. So what is this errand anyway?
Baines, Hutchins.
Hey, you two, rookie.
We need to get to the morgue. Think you can cope with giving us direction?
I'll take you. I have to drop this off at evidence anyhow. What do you want with the morgue?
The captain sent us to retrieve the bodies from the Union Square suicide before they popped the cork on the planet.
Oh, we've got like an actual
Keep it
pistol.
quiet, okay?
Oh,
and there's
sure.
the rivet gun.
Your crew's really inconspicuous. You gonna introduce us?
Baines and Hutchins, 2 of my best.
Detective.
A pleasure.
And Karkins here is my rookie.
It's an honor, sir. Sergeant Weller speaks highly of you.
Jeez. Don't let him fill your head with his macho tales, son.
Baines, Hutchins, go prep the shuttle and wait for us.
Yes, sir.
This game is still like really good looking for
Alright,
the time,
follow
though.
me.
You probably would want to do like some improvements to the visuals, but yeah, this could still look really good. There haven't been too many, but... Oh man, that was a hidden text log. Okay. Medical log B. Dr. Warwick B. Harris is asleep after another strong sedative. It seems like... it seems... Literally... Okay, sorry, I gotta start again. I was reading that wrong. Harris is asleep after another strong sedative. He seems literally unable to sleep without chemical aid. Oh, I've been there, son. Most people succumb to exhaustion after 50 hours of waking. Okay, I haven't been there. Regardless of any desire to stay awake, not Harris. You can give yourself, like, straight up permanent brain damage if you stay awake for too long. It's real messed up. His explanation of events here on Aegis 7 is also odd, and points to the same paranoia we've seen elsewhere on the colony. His guilt is not in doubt. 2 planetside security officers were present when he took Dr. Cirillo hostage and murdered Nurse Evans, and he doesn't deny his action, but he insists there was no crime, nor does he feel guilt. Okay. Oh. There we go. Oh. Yeah, they give you limited time on those. So you have to be like quite on the ball about picking up the scanning the environments there and picking everything up. So that's kind of the main thing. You would actually have to remake this game from scratch for VR.
Must be why you got the shitty transport job.
Actually, I'm here because Sergeant Weller doesn't want to handle corpses.
I guess some things never change.
Laugh it up, partner.
McCabe to McNeil. Nate, you there?
McNeil here. What's up?
Multiple assault in the mess hall in your sector. Sounds like a riot down there. Are you up?
Not right now. Higgins should be good for it, though.
Alright, thanks. McCabe out.
I told you things were crazy down here.
Oh, I just saw it. I feel like this is how you play most of this game outside of combat.
We only have one.
To get all the pickups.
A full house.
Not anymore. I'll need to see a manifest. The captain
Oh, okay, this is an alt fire as well.
Toe tag here, Abbott D.
Ring any bells, McNeil?
That's the crazy son of a bitch who led the mass suicide. Hold on, I'll pull him up.
Yeah, I think Abbott was like one of the head of the Unitologist churches. I think there's some
He's on file,
law.
but there's no record of a transfer. He should be right here.
You? What are you doing here? Get out! Doc, you alright?
Holy shit, he's lost it! Help!
I got your back.
Ooh.
He's down. What do you reckon? He stashed the body somewhere?
Maybe. Let's go check.
Yeah, so now we got like a proper pistol. It's kind of fun actually because aside from the assault rifle, you don't really get like standard future weapons in Dead Space. It's all the weird mining tools that are basically weapons anyway. Yeah, it says shake, but going back and forth there with the glowworm is a little more effective.
Shit. Whatever it was must have knocked out the elevator too.
Great. No lights, no elevators, no bodies. And a colony full of crazy people.
Hey,
Sir,
don't call him that.
what's going on? Keep it together, Private. Sergeant Weller to Ishimura. Come in, Ishimura. Damn it.
I want to check something actually quick. Hang on. Weapon info. Shoots 3 slugs simultaneously. Okay. I wanted to see what the alt fire for this gun did because they didn't explain it.
Instead. Let's go. That look in his eyes reminded me of a kid that went crazy last week. Just an engineer, but something in him snapped.
You mean like these guys?
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, this is very House of the Dead, like the way the enemies are here.
I don't get it. This is the same shit that's been happening all over the colony. It's like it's spreading.
Let's see. Actually, I think... Oh, hang on. Okay. I thought I saw extra ammo. How am I doing on ammo?
Up there?
Another riot? It's calling to us. To death and beyond.
What did you say?
Sorry. Nothing, sir.
This is the only way through. Be ready for anything, Kirklands.
There we go.
Shut up, I'm trying to think!
PSEC, what's going on here?
Stay out of this, cop. It's none of your business.
Just tell me what the problem is, son. You don't want to hurt anyone, do you?
No. No, you're trying to trick me. I can feel my head's gonna burst.
I'll get one of the docs to look at it, okay? Just walk to me. Yeah, nice and easy. That's better. Now take it easy.
Oh.
No! Get out of my head!
Ah!
Don't take another step. I warned you.
Look, okay, these are extreme circumstances. These people are turning funny.
Jesus.
I know what you. I know what people. I know what you're thinking specifically, Clarice.
Plaza. I'll stay here and deal with these guys.
Do you want me to stay and help, sir?
No.
It's not condemned. They're not just homeless people. There's actually magic bullshit going on here.
Shit! Not you too. Back off, all of you.
Oh, messed up the reload there.
Shit. I have to warn Weller and Karkland.
Oh. Alright. Another memo. Dr. Sizzle! Sergeant Sizzle? Holy shit! Hey everybody, it's Sergeant Sizzle. Is it hot in here or is it just me? Come on, that name. Are you kidding me? Responding to a civil disturbance call in Union Square, HQ advised of numerous reports of harassment, weapon possession, vandalism. Reported to scene with Officer Shea. No. Disturbance in progress. Called in new sitrep to HQ. Multiple possible homicides and/or suicides. Mass suicide suspected. Most victims exhibited signs of blunt force trauma or jugular evisceration. Several victims have apparent gunshot wounds. Trace residual of colony blue observed in one victim's mouth and nose, although narcotics are not suspected to over this time. I did not know there was even fictional drugs in the Dead Space universe. That's cool. Oh, no. Oh, shit. You're going to have to forgive me. You know what? Oh. I need to fix this long term. My PlayStation 3 fucking shut itself off. It seems to, like, get too hot. It must be cleaning out or something. I forgot about this, because this used to happen a lot in the Scuff era days. Alright. Well, I'm not going to mute Mike, but I am going to go and fix this. Hopefully, we don't have to redo too much there. Let me have a look. Ugh. There is a way to, like, get the fan to run to kind of, like, blow stuff out. The problem is I have other PlayStation 3s. I have a PlayStation 3 Slim. But last time I used it, it kept, like, crashing. Like, it kept freezing. And I don't know what would cause that. No, there is another PlayStation 3 I have, an older one. That we found. Sorry, it's just my console's in a weird place. I gotta get over to it. Okay. Let's hope there's checkpointing, because those levels are kind of long. Oh. Okay. Don't worry, the stream's going to look a bit weird for a while. Yeah, no, it's not crashed. It turned itself off. I think I've got to open it up and, like, clean it out. If it happens again, I'll have to end stream early and figure something else out. I have to look at the PlayStation 3 Slim I have again and see if it's... That's the one that was crashing. This just turned itself off. It's like a safety feature if it's, like, running too hot, which is weird. Because I've played stuff that is, like, far more demanding for longer, and it hasn't crashed. Sorry, not crashed. It hasn't shut itself off. In fact, earlier today I did. There's this like a safe. It's not a safe mode, but there's like a force blowout thing you can do. Where what you do is you like turn the back of the you know the model I have, the fat one, has a that's the thing. I don't think it was even running that hot. Hang on. I might need to take a quick BRB to use the bathroom anyway, actually. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to take a quick BRB. And, give me like 5 minutes, okay? Hey, I'm back. Just changing some stuff around. Trying to move the... I might have the mic actually. How does the mic sound, by the way? Yeah, I might have to turn it a bit. But I've oh wait, I need to get my oh no. A little faint. Okay, well I will turn it up a bit like that. Yeah, it's gonna sound a little weird, but I've moved it so it shouldn't cover the PlayStation Move camera as much. Let's see. Don't worry, it'll fix itself in a sec because this game runs at a different resolution. me turn my camera back on. There we go. Alright. Hopefully it checkpointed. That's all we can hope for, really. Yeah, I've moved the mic a bit now, so it shouldn't be a problem. Though I feel really bad that when I brought this XLR cable that I was not paying attention to the length, because it's like 1 meter long and I should have gone for one that was like 3 meters long. Yep, okay. I noticed, by the way, this menu runs at like a higher frame rate than the rest of the game. By the way, when you do that configuration early, it says point your controller at the camera and hold the button, but it actually does not. It feels off if you do that, because your camera is either on top or below your screen. You actually want to point at the middle of your screen. Hang on. Okay, I've got to be careful with that. If I point it like a bit too low. Let's see. No. I'm not sure if it's saved. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's a shame. I do have something. The problem is because you can like find stuff in these other sections, there's not really a way to skip cutscenes in this. It's probably the thing that would actually make repeat playthroughs a bit naff. Though maybe the challenge mode gets rid of the like cutscene stuff and just lets you go through the game straight. Which, if that's the case,
I didn't realize they had you on board.
That'll be good.
Transferred 6 months ago. It's been a long time, Nate.
It's good to see you.
Yeah. We know.
It's been held down.
I'm gonna do this to you.
Becoming useful.
Sorry, no cop duty. We have an errand.
An errand? Gabe, we've got assaults, murder, suicides, and almost 60 dead and dozens injured. Nobody here's ever seen anything like it. We just can't cope.
Cope? Wasn't it you who pulled me out of a 3-way firefight on Scorpio 6 and then went
Yeah,
back in
that's what happens if you try and shoot a friendly, by the way. Actually doesn't let you.
Miners have got you losing sleep.
It's not that simple. So what is this errand anyway?
Yeah, the tracking feels a lot better now that my stand's not causing issues.
You too, rookie.
We need to get to the morgue. Think you can cope with giving us direction?
I'll take you. I have to drop this off at evidence anyhow. What do you want with the morgue?
The captain sent us to retrieve the bodies from the Union Square suicide before they
There we
put
go.
the cork on the planet. But keep it quiet, okay?
Oh, sure. Your crew's really inconspicuous. You gonna introduce us?
Baines and Hutchins, 2 of my best.
Detective.
A pleasure.
And Karkins here is my rookie.
It's an honor, sir.
Yeah, we know.
Sergeant Weller speaks highly of you.
Jeez.
Yeah, if this but I need to look into it. But unless the URL's gone, I did a while ago bookmark something that tells you how to open up and like de-dust PlayStation 3s.
Follow me.
Because I think that's all it is. Though I need to look into why my PS3 Slim, if that's working better or worse now. This slow pan here makes me think I'm missing something. Okay, yep. We read that. But this is, you know, if you played Dead Space 1...
So you're the rookie, huh?
This is interesting, because this is the only game outside of, like, a very, very tiny intro bit in Dead Space 3. Which, you know, fucking Dead Space 3. But that actually lets you kind of see the world when it was, you know, somewhat functional. You see like a little bit of that in Dead Space 3, but then you're like attacked because Dead Space 3 is fucking weird, and you actually fight like a lot of human enemies in that game. And when I say human enemies, I don't mean human like in this game where they're all crazy. I mean like just people with guns. It's a shame. There's like half of Dead Space 3, if you play it solo, is amazing. Like the first, outside of that prologue, the first half of Dead Space 3 is a really good Dead Space game. And
I'll need to see a manifest.
Like it is fun in co-op, but it's the same as like Resident Evil 5, where it's like, well, yeah, it's fun because playing with people is fun.
I'll pull him up.
But the game would have been better without it. Though I'll give them credit, they at least, if you play it solo, you don't actually have the AI part. You don't have an AI partner.
He should be right here.
They actually changed the cutscenes so that he leaves.
You all right? Holy shit, he's lost it. Help!
I got your back.
It's kind of funny they can take like a shot to the head with this gun.
Maybe. Let's go check.
Hang on, you know, I need to configure this a bit.
The hell? Is that normal?
Not really, no.
There we go. That's a bit better because it was, if I went too low, it was losing the tracking. Yeah, we can still melee as well.
Shit. Whatever it was must have knocked out the elevator too.
Great. No lights, no elevators, no bodies. And a colony full of crazy people. Sir,
Oh, welcome to the stream.
what's going on?
Yep, we're spacing it up in the dead.
Come in, Ishimura. Damn it.
We can get up through the medical hall instead. Let's go.
Hopefully my PlayStation 3 does not turn itself off again, though.
That look in his eyes reminded me of a kid that went crazy last week.
I didn't really get a chance to look at his eyes.
Something in him snapped.
You mean like these guys?
Yeah, kinda.
Oh. Does my glow... Oh no, my glow thingy doesn't work anymore. Woof. Okay.
I don't get it. This is the same shit that's been happening all over the colony.
I wonder if there are mid-level checkpoints in this. If you turn off, you will be turned into a... I'm not sure what you mean. I know PS3s you used to be able to install Linux on, but they actually patched it out at some point. There was actually a big lawsuit around it because I forgot what the exact argument was, but basically they were like, oh, you've taken a feature away that was like advertised as part of the system. I don't know how they did, but they actually won. They actually got damages because Sony took out the Linux install thing.
Shut up, I'm trying to think.
I think it was specifically because if you brought retail systems, it still advertised it could install Linux, but as soon as you plugged it, you know, in to set it up and go online, it would get patched out, and I think that's why.
It's gonna burst.
I'll get one of the docs to look at it, okay?
I can't remember what
Yeah, nice and easy.
I have that PlayStation 3, the older one, that never went online. I actually need to check what operating system it's on.
No! Get out of my hand!
Oh no.
Don't take another step. I warned you.
Hey, I know people who like Linux, so I've never used it though.
Weller, you go on ahead to PSEC. Head through the lobby, then turn off the plaza. I'll stay here and deal with these guys.
Oh, I heard a story about the US government getting PS3s used to budget PCs. I never heard about that. There was, I don't think you can download it anymore, but there was an app you could download on PlayStation 3 where it would run, you'd run the app and it would do enzyme calculations. Yeah, we read this memo as well. So, you know, it was crowdfunding computing power. I don't remember what the name of it is, though. It's similar to the thing that's in Borderlands 3, though. That's like the little puzzle game where it fixes. It lets them it lets you correct stuff.
Come out. Identify yourself.
You're getting that story mixed up a bit. Actually, it wasn't. It was actually a rumor. It was never actually true. It was this false story. It was actually Saddam Hussein. Unfortunately or fortunately, I don't know which. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, you have to hold circle to melee, I forgot. I don't believe it was Osama. I think it was actually Saddam Hussein. There was this rumor that they were using PlayStation 2s en masse as supercomputers, but it was not true. That was totally made up. Just, oh shit. That was just all moral panic. That US one, that must be real then. But I remember those original PlayStation 2 rumors. They were fucking stupid. Yeah, I'm gonna swap to the... No, you know, I'll stick with the handgun. Here we go. Science lock from Dr. Kine T, Chief Science Officer. Did Saddam make a stew once and made his guests think they were dying? I don't know enough about Saddam to say. I just remember that PlayStation 2 story because I've been in the gaming for so long, and I remember how many weird news sources thought it was real, and there was no source on it. It was completely made up. Further to our previous conversation, I asked that you delay bringing the marker up from the planet for a day or two. I know I'm as keen as anyone to study in detail, and I understand your sense of urgency given the events on the colony, but that's why I asked. What's happening down there is just too unique. This is in proper use of your word. Push-up glasses. Something unique is one of a kind. You can't be slightly one of a kind. You can't be somewhat unique. Too unprecedented to cut it short without proper time to study the causes and effects. In light of this discussion I had with Dr. Mercer, I'd like to meet with Doctors Sorello and Wellen Planetside. Okay, so I think we're actually in the Ishimura now. I wasn't paying attention, but I think that's where we are. Oh, she ran away. Oh yeah, that just turns the pistol into a shotgun. That's cool. Okay, we can't turn the glowworm on yet. How are we doing on ammo? You know what? Hang on. Oh. There we go. Sorry, I didn't like that the ammo counter wasn't on screen unless you were shooting. Yeah, we'll use the plasma card for a while. Oh, okay. That's got different reload timing. Oh dear.
Jesus. The whole colony's gone to hell.
But yeah, you don't really get to see this happen in Dead Space. Even in Dead Space 2, the marker spreading happens when you're in confinement, so you don't see this part. Did my brightness settings reset? Let me know, Klaus, if I need to mess with the brightness again. Well, just if it looks bad to you, like I can change it. So remember, I've got my lighting rig up. And that can make games look darker than they actually are. To me. You know, trick of the eye. Okay, as long as it's readable on the stream what I'm doing. Oh, well, that guy's taken care of.
Stand down now.
Oh, okay. They have more melee range than I thought.
McNeil, over here.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Okay. I think I know how to fix that. I'll have to do that later, though. Yeah. Okay. I'll look into that once we've done this level.
Was it like this when you got here?
Worse.
I remember that. Yeah.
Sounds like your rookie's losing it.
Yeah. Reckon whatever's got into
Well, can you hear the reload at all? Because there is like... Oh, wait. Do you mean it doesn't have a guy going, reload? Reload! I always think of Time Crisis when I think of that. Oh, no. Oh, rookie friend. Oh, wow. This guy's strong. Oh, hang on. Oh, okay. I thought you meant something else because if you I don't think you remember this class, but I used to have an issue with PlayStation 3 where
Neither of us is getting any younger.
what was it? Certain sound effects weren't playing, and it was because it was like trying to send
Sounds like a damn good idea to me.
what was it? It was because it was like trying to send HDMI like multi-channel audio. Oh, nice. Got an upgrade for the rivet gun.
I can't lock it. Hold it closed. I'll seal it myself.
Yep. Here we go. So yeah, even though it's a rail shooter, they did kind of build it out so there was more going on than typical.
It's done. They won't get through that.
Then let's get to your office so I can call the Ishimura. See if Chief...
Maybe the challenge mode has that class, because I think the challenge mode turns the game like more like old school rail shooter, like arcadey.
Upstairs, I think. Shit, maybe somebody got inside before us.
Nice, got some ammo.
We just locked ourselves in. Whatever it is, it's our problem now.
Wow, you can like pull ammo from like really far off screen. Okay. It's weird, you can only activate the glowworm at certain points. And they don't have to wait for them to tell me when. Yep, here we go. Here's the Dead Space gimmick.
What things? What's he talking about?
Dunno. He can't mean the colonists. Is there something else in here?
Either that, or he's flipped like everyone else around here.
They always have to hammer that home in these games. Weird, it wasn't working at first. Oh no, reloaded wrong. But the whole... it's not that they go crazy, it's that... Fuck it. Oh, okay, I'm not doing that again. I'm going to have to stop stream. Yeah. It's weird because I've not used the PlayStation 3 that much today. I had it on a little bit earlier just to get everything set up. Oh, okay, sorry about this. Oh. Whoa. Yeah, oh, hello. Hello there. Okay. I'll have to do some look into this. I can swap to a different PlayStation 3 if I have to, Also, I should turn this down because it's going to be a bit loud. Yeah, it's something like that. But I think I might spend tomorrow like opening it up and giving it a clean out, because I think that's what the issue is. And yeah, it's a shame because for how long those levels are, they should have checkpoints, because of just, you know, you have to sit through cutscenes, unskippable cutscenes. So, oh dear, we've already found something that annoys me about this game. Worst come to worst, I might finish that level offline and record it. I won't be bypassing anything. I need to look into it though. But again, I have backup PlayStation 3s if I need it, so I can always swap to them. So worst come to worst, if it just completely dies on me. But yeah, I'll look into it. Sorry about this. It's weird. I remember this. Obviously, this happened a couple of times during the Scuff era. But I've been using the PlayStation 3 again, kind of setting up the move stuff and playing with my nephew. We've been playing some rail shooters with him, and it hadn't been happening. So I thought it was just because of the time of year I was playing it. Because it's actually, you know, it's not even that warm right now. But I don't know. But yeah, I'll have a go at fixing that. And what I might do, just so I'm not replaying that bit again, is I might record myself finishing that level, just so I get a fucking save file that's done. And I might end up on Tuesday playing this again, just because of the issues I've had today. Shame. I know you can get add-ons that kind of improve the fan. Like a lot of systems have that, where it's like, oh, the base fans are shit, so here's like an upgrade fan you can attach. Like you don't even have to open the system up. I think it just like you put it on the back of the system and it helps. But I'll look into giving it a clean out or something and stuff like that. But there we go. It's a shame. I was having a lot of fun with it. It's just, it's a shame as well that the Wii as a system, that was a time where you could put out like a full tight, like, I'm going to say full budget. Obviously they weren't like, you know, $6 games, but they were like fully developed, you know, rail shooters. You know, like House of the Dead Overkill that we played during the Scuff era. That originally came out on the Wii, though the PS3 version is actually longer because they added extra levels to it. I'm trying to remember how many levels. I think it was just like 1 or 2. No, it's just the 1, wasn't it? But, you know, that's, in terms of the amount of content that was in it, like it was a full-fledged game, and there was quite a few games like that on Wii. And not all of them did, but quite a few obviously got ported to PlayStation 3 with this move stuff. So, it was cool. And it's a shame, you know, that the way backwards compatibility works and things like that. There's not a way to like play it on new systems. It might just be an issue that a lot of PlayStation consoles has, because like when my PlayStation 4 gets going, it also does like the like level of fan noise. Like it really goes for it. It's still the thing that bothers me the most about this controller is that it doesn't work with anything else. I feel like this should work with the PlayStation VR stuff, you know? Because funny enough, it won't with the new PlayStation VR, but with the original PlayStation VR, the one on PS4, you could use PlayStation 3 Move controllers with it. But this is only compatible with PlayStation 3 games, this thing, unfortunately. But there we go. So, we're in the stream there. I'll try and come back with this as soon as possible. If you want, keep a watch on my Twitter. I'll mention if there's like any permanent thing that like makes this awkward. But you know, I hope you enjoyed the very brief show we had today. I was your host, Johnny Baghead, and yeah, you know, at least I still have my sharpshooter controller, but I have got to get this fixed because there's a lot of PlayStation 3 stuff I want to stream in the long term. Just gonna have a quick look and see who's online. But I tend to only raid people if there's someone I know that's got like small viewership. Oh, hang on. Actually, not that many people online right now. Nah, I'll leave it off then. Alright, we'll end things here. Thank you for coming. Sorry again about this. I know it can't be helped, but still. Considering I knew this happened during the Scuff era, I should have cleaned my PlayStation 3 earlier. But keep an eye out, and I might record raw gameplay of me finishing that chapter. Yeah, I'll do that. Once I've got this fixed, I'll probably record just the rest of that chapter, and we'll just like watch the playthrough, and I'll comment over it, and then we'll pick it up again. But take care, everyone, and you know, buy one of these. Buy one. They're really cool. You should buy one. Yeah. Don't listen to him. He's crazy. He's got voices in his head telling you to buy a PlayStation Sharpshooter controller. What is he on about?